Dan from the Mike James Rock Show. Now, a band this colourful does not need an introduction, but they are Set It Off. Yeah. And
I thought you just said no introduction.
I know.
What is it, dude?
And it's already gone left at the traffic lights.
Very typical for us.
Very much so. So last year we managed to blag one of your members when you guys weren't actually
No
here.
way.
Yeah.
In the flesh.
In the flesh now. And he did promise he would bring you guys back this year.
Yes, he did. Put us in a suitcase. It was very, very dangerous.
I hope you're also playing. He hasn't just dragged you over here to meet me.
We just decided to show up, put on these clothes, and just see what happens.
So, how are you guys doing? I mean, it's been, apart from Max,
dude,
we've had a pandemic to deal with in the middle. Now,
a pan what?
And, well, to be fair, at the last point I spoke to you, you guys were getting to that almost point in the career where you're getting a bit gig tired, a bit road tired. You were wanting to rest the voice.
Oh yeah, I had to get vocal surgery at one point.
Right?
Yeah.
So, for you guys, how has it been? Because it was like some needed downtime, I imagine, but also not being able to get out there must have driven you loopy.
Well, it's, everyone was dealt such a different hand. Our hand was like, we were about to do an Asia tour with Jimmy Eat World, direct support, first time in Asia. That got canceled. We just finished our Australian tour with One OK Rock. And so we're like, well, now that Asia tour's canceled, the next thing we're going to do is come here to the UK and do Europe. And that was already rescheduled like 3 or 4 times. And so we're like, all right, well, so let's just wait it out. Ended up not happening. So we're like, okay, well, at least we were at the end of our cycle. So we just went home, got to work. And then we, as you know, like road warriors, it's like within 2 weeks of being home, we want to be back out. Right. And we were obviously forced to stay home for 2 years. But we got right to work, made the album, and we got to appreciate the time at home. Right. But we did not miss. We did not miss being out on tour. So we've just completed, this is going to be how many tours already since we were able to?
I think it's like our 4th or 5th.
Yeah. So we're back. And it's nice, man. It's good to be back at Slam Dunk. Good to see you again.
Yes.
Good to have new music out, a whole new album with Elsewhere out. The response has been phenomenal. Rock Sound is showing us love on the cover. Just like, it's nice for the UK to be out here because the passion y'all have is just unmatched.
Well, the thing is with a band like you guys, there's not really a UK equivalent, like, to the sound that you guys bring.
Really?
Like, not at the same level. So maybe there's some stuff at the lower levels which is working its way up.
Get out of here. No, seriously, thank you.
But no, you, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm seeing sort of anything vaguely close to pop punk just having a massive resurgence at the moment.
Oh,
anyway.
absolutely it is.
So, like, this is your moment. Now, the one thing I was going to say, with 4 or 5 tours down, does your voice hate you yet?
No, it's just I'm relearning how, from not touring for so long and then coming back to it, I'm relearning what I can and can't get away with. I do like little personal experiments. Like, you know what? There was one where I went out to a bar with the crew on what they call Roadie Friday, which means like there's a day off the next day. So Roadie Friday, it could be a Wednesday, it doesn't matter. It just means that we're going out and drinking. Perfect. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go out. And so I did, and I drank heavily with my friends because we love our guys. And then I came back and I was like, oh, my voice is really distraught right now. And so I had to do a little bit extra vocal rest, but I know how to come back from it. Like, for instance, we just flew over from the United States right after playing a show in Memphis, Tennessee, flew out from Nashville the next day. I think it was like 18 hours of travel, got there at 10 a.m., jet lag, went to bed at 8 p.m., woke up, played a show. And we did acoustic set before that, and we got to do some interviews before that. And then we got back to the hotel last night, had 4 hours of sleep. And so it's just part of it. And my voice feels tired, but I did a whole acoustic set earlier today, and I feel fine. So
perfect.
Happy to be able to say that.
Well, it's the one thing
I'm screwed because if that was the answer.
I don't want to do the set later, Jesus.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is it's something I've chatted to people a lot, like either in or just post, is vocalists like, well, everybody's taking a hot sec to actually rest the voice.
Oh, yeah.
But also on the first interviews back, everybody's like, and I just popped my voice on tour.
Oh, yeah.
So it's good that you're still like leading the interview because if it was the other way around and Max was doing all the talking again, I'll be like, okay, so you're saving the voice for later.
No, it's nice, man. I missed being able to have just like these fun conversations out here again. So yeah.
last year when we chatted to Max, you were saying about the new look was part of the era change and everything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, are you just trying to be the brightest people, like the loudest people ever? Because it's working.
You know what's funny is everyone that knows us comments on, even before we dyed our hair, that we are just loud people in general.
Right.
We are unapologetically ourselves at all times, and I think a lot of this record has just been us being that, not being afraid to be like, oh, are people going to think we're weird or loud or whatever? And I think image-wise, I think it reflects that.
Well, you guys definitely have carved a channel over time, but if you're feeling comfortable now...
I made pissy noises.
I was going to say, if you guys are feeling comfortable now, then that is what you've been building everything else towards, getting people used to what Set It Off is over the years.
Oh, absolutely.
And now if you can just be yourselves.
And that's dude, it's funny what he said about us being so loud. Like, we were doing press yesterday and we realized we were just like, everyone's like, what the hell? Like, we don't notice we're doing it. We're just doing it. But he's absolutely right. Like, we are who we are. We don't care about a popularity contest.
No.
We don't care if you like how we dress or who we are as people. We are unapologetically ourselves, and we will continue to be that. And if you like us, cool. And if not, you can listen to a different band. And that's fine, too.
I think that's a little bit of, shall we say, the age of maturity kicking in. Where you can stick two fingers up to the anxiety of anybody not liking you and just go, well, if you don't, you don't.
It's so liberating to just not focus on any sort of outside sources or outside voices and just be yourself.
Yeah.
And it sounds so corny to say that, but it's the truth. And it's so hard to like find that opening to just not care.
Yeah.
And it's been liberating entirely. Love it.
So with everything like this, was this aesthetic new album, everything designed in lockdown, or was it something that you had wanted to do previous that got put on hold sort of style?
I feel like every era is conceptualized as the music is being created.
Right.
So we don't like plan ahead usually with as far as that goes. Like, Max has been taking the heavy lead on everything visual. Started with Midnight, and he came with this whole idea of like, you know, it's like that era but turned down and darker, and we're like, that's brilliant, love that. I would not think of that. And then so we went into Elsewhere and we started getting songs back. And he started mentioning these ideas, and it just, everything made total sense, because a lot of the thing is like people want lore from us, and we've never really given them solid lore, like backstories, characters, things of that nature. So we're like, well, they want it, let's give it to them. We had full-blown sit-down writing sessions, not songwriting sessions, writing sessions of like characters and like all that stuff, all led by him, and it was just really cool to see it come together.
I like the fact that you're not looking too smug whilst all that praise is happening.
No, we know we all offer something in this band, and I think that's what makes us who we are, is we all have a strength, and we fit into our roles, and we work hard at it.
I'm the funny one. You understand? See? Do you understand?
You understand?
I love the fact just one line in the interview and you have actually managed that.
Well, you haven't asked me any guitar questions.
That's because I don't know anything about guitar.
So there's 6 strings. There's most of the time there's volume knobs. There's a lot of tuning involved.
You do the strummy, right?
Yeah. So every now and then, well, most of the time I just strum, but every now and then I break out the strummy. And that.
You don't want to give it away too early.
I love you guys so much. No interview falls apart as much as the ones with you.
It's more fun this way.
Well, our favorite thing is to derail interviews, and it's like to try and make them as fun as possible.
Yeah.
Well, I remember that this is how this started. It wasn't the one I was saying about like with the Crown of the Empire tour.
Yeah.
It was, I think, Slam Dunk, Slam Dunk Mid, when it was still a festival.
I remember that interview.
When we were dancing and singing through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Didn't we invite Corey Taylor to come join an a cappella band with you guys?
I don't know if I had the confidence back then to do that.
Well, we do now.
Yeah. Corey, if you want.
Hey, Corey Taylor, we know you're watching, so come join our a cappella group.
We're going to hear from him tomorrow.
We're always watching.
Yeah. You're always watching, Corey. We know you're watching. Biggest fan. Well, that's what they always say, Corey. He's always watching. It's like a metal Santa Claus.
And there's the tagline for the interview. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
man.
I mean, I would ask you what's coming next, but I'm not sure I want to know the answer.
Oh, this we can actually get back on track for that. We're coming back in November.
Nice.
Cannot wait. That tour that's been postponed a million times, it's finally happening. And on top of that, Elsewhere has already been out, obviously, but
Obviously.
we've been pushing new singles. We're going to be doing different versions of songs. And we have other tours we're planning in the United States and other areas I can't talk about just yet, but you can find everything on our socials. So
That kind of is the thing these days.
yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely.
Yeah. So in that case, before it gets derailed much more, we start putting off the press area in South as well as North. I'll probably wrap up. Say thank you guys for being the highlight as always.
What if we requested 30 more minutes? Is that okay?
I'm kidding. 30 more. I'll start plundering very weird
It's like,
questions.
I have so many more to do. Please don't make me do that.
Not that many more. No, the questions just get weirder. And I found out that nobody on YouTube or listening on the radio show likes it when I go off piste.
Yeah.
Like, I got to keep it vaguely sensible because I'll be like, so what's your favorite type of noodle?
Oh, you know what? We're going to answer that one.
I'm gonna say ziti.
I like the idea of a wagon wheel, but I feel like in practice it doesn't work well.
That's a type of a noodle?
Yeah, I like noodles that are also other things.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Like bow tie.
Is it the size?
Bow tie noodles.
Oh, I'm a rotini guy because the sauce gets stuck in there. Gets stuffed in the rotini. Oh yeah, we should probably let you go.
There we go. Point why we're not doing another 30 minutes proven.
Oh my God.
Thank you guys so much.
Of course, man. Thanks for having us. Always good to be here.
Welcome to the My James Rock Show.